Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Everyone, this is the first assignment Sir Hisham has given us, which is about freelancing. So in this video, I'm going to talk about that what is freelancing, who is a freelancer, and how can we get started with freelancing. So basically, obviously, it's all about freelancing. So I'm going to cover the point what is traditional and non-traditional marketplace, that how can we start our career as a freelancer. What are the top 10 skills we need to know or we need to learn to earn up to thousands of dollars? Then how can we create an effective gig? So these are the points I'm going to cover one by one, and more importantly, what's 80-20 principle. So starting from freelancing. Who is a freelancer? A freelancer is a person who works from his home, and no matter what he wears, no matter where he sits, no matter what he does, or no matter how he looks like, he just sells his skills for money. Alright, so what matters in freelancing is that as long as the task is completed for the client, we get paid, and that's it. That's a contractual based work. In freelancing, we have to work on a contractual basis. So moving on to traditional and non-traditional marketplace. A traditional marketplace that of Guru2.0 is that where clients go, they post their projects, and we as freelancers go there and we bid on it. That's it for traditional marketplaces. Now, talking about non-traditional marketplace that of Fiverr, we as freelancers, if you're a content writer, if you're a web developer, you're a web designer, you're a graphic designer, you're a video editor, and furthermore and more, you just need to go and make a gig. You need to tell what are the services you render, and that's it. The client comes and he views your gig. If he likes it, he's gonna buy it. That's all in a non-traditional marketplace. So these are about traditional and non-traditional marketplace. So what are some of the major freelancing marketplaces? There are more than 101 freelancing marketplaces. More than 101 freelancing marketplaces. So that Upwork.com, People Per Hour, Guru.com, Fiverr, Skillbird, Greatlands, and Crew, Recruit27, and furthermore it moves on and on to Crowded, Freelance, Microsoft Workers 34, and then Solo Gig, and these are just a rough estimate for freelance marketplaces. Then talking about how to get started as a freelancer. So the process is very simple. If you want to make money as a freelancer, you just need to go on a freelance marketplace, sign up, and make an account. Go there, make an account, and just sell your services. If you have one, you see that if you're a content writer, you're a content creator, you're a ghostwriter, you're an SEO analytics expert, you're on-paid SEO expert, you are related to WordPress, you are Python expert, you are a software developer, you're a web developer, or any skill you have, even if it's relevant to graphics, rather it's of video editing, anything. You will just need to go to a platform and build your portfolio. And if you are a beginner, there's a tip for you. Just sell your services for the first or second or 3 times for free and build your portfolio. Once you have built your portfolio, you can start making money. So that's how you can start as a freelancer. Now I'm going to go on Fiverr and create an account, and then I'll sell my services on Fiverr, so that I will go and create a gig. For the first option we need to complete is to create a title. So now how to create a title that can help you rank your gig. So ranking is the most important aspect in getting work on Fiverr. So first of all, you have to select a category. If you're going to edit a video, you're going to become a videographer or a photographer, then select a category related to this work or your skill set. Then copy this keyword or your category, go on Fiverr, search for this word, and copy 5 top gigs. Then copy the title and paste them into Word or a notepad file. Then select the most common elements, like I'll do an amazing videography for you, the amazing keyword, or videography, and just select the most random and common keywords you think that suit your skill set best. Edit them according to your skill set and add them into your gig's title. Follow the step for the tags as well. Search your keywords that are in less competition. So here applies an 80-20 rule. You need to spend 80% of your time analyzing that who are your competitors, then what's the competition in a specific keyword, and what skills you have in specific, what are your best skills. Once you spend this 80% of your time in analyzing the what are your skills and competitors and this stuff, then you will only need to spend 20% of your time in the next future. So you're going to reap the fruit in the near future. That's about 80-20 principle. Then coming next to packages. So for packages, we need to follow this step again. So this time we need to make sure that the results are sorted by the best selling gigs. So we'll just open 10 random gigs that are to your liking. Go through their packages and adjust them according to your skill set and according to the service you're offering. And then add the money you think that are related. You just need to edit the packages according to your
work.
in short, create packages by looking at those successful gigs that are already doing well on the Fiverr. So that's about packages. Now coming to description, coming down the road to description, the first line will contain main keywords. Yeah, that's an important point. We need to add main keywords in our first line. So we need to typically adjust it and write in our own way so that we can tell the client what are we selling. So in a new paragraph, we need to write that what we will do basically in a short paragraph. Coming to the next point, we need to add a paragraph call to action. I will ask a question and then provide a path for the buyer to reach out to me. Like you can contact me. Now next, we need to describe the work we've done before so that client can get a reference of our work. So he can be rest assured that the person who is doing this work is skilled enough for the work he's going to give us. So that's all for description. I'm not gonna go dive deep in it. So coming to video and thumbnail or images. So the more attractive your images are, the more likely it is for you to get orders because images attract the client more. Have you ever heard about thumbnail or a clickbait? Alright, some of the time if you go on YouTube, they are very attractive thumbnails. You click on it out of curiosity. So on Fiverr, it's something similar to a YouTube thumbnail. The more attractive your image is, the more likely it is for you to get an order or the task from the client. So we need to clickbait the client. Once the client comes and views our gig, it's more likely for him to read our packages and description and contact us. So we just need to clickbait it. So in a gig, it's also important to add a video. So we cannot ignore a video as well. If we look at the success pattern of high ordered gigs, we will observe that they add videos well. Most of them do this. They follow this pattern. Then we need to do is promote our video. Now that we have created our gig. So after creating the gig, we need to promote our gig. One important step is to promote it in our social media. I would suggest using Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, and YouTube is less likely because there's video. But Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn are most likely for you to use them. So the best way to choose So now we need to add hashtags. If you are a graphic designer, then add hashtag graphic designing. That if you are a content writer, add hashtag content writing. If you're a ghostwriter, add hashtag content writing. If you are SEO analyzer, just add hashtag SEO. Then if you are a web developer, hashtag web developer. If you are something related to WordPress, then add hashtag WordPress, Joomla, and everything you just need to add a hashtag so that you can be searched or indexed by Facebook. So to bid effectively on freelance marketplace, we need to know that what excites the client most. The better we know what clients want, the more likely it is for us to get the project done. So now coming down to what are the top skills we need to know or we need to learn that can help us earn up to thousands of dollars. So let me tell you one thing: 1 in 3 Americans are freelancers. 1 in 3 Americans are freelancers, and it is estimated that 53.7 million, that's a huge amount. 53.7 million people are doing freelance work, part-time or full-time work in the US, which says a lot about this working model. So freelancing is the coming future for that's about other countries. Why not in Pakistan? We also need to, in the time of COVID-19 pandemic, where everybody is forced to stay at home, people are getting fired of their jobs, and God knows what the future is going to look like in the weeks ahead. So this is the very reason we should start freelancing. So why can't we? We should also follow that so that we won't have to suffer in the near future. So now talking about what are the top 10 skills we need to learn. Now the first skill I think we need to learn is blockchain technology. It's the technology on which cryptocurrency is built, and it has a lot of work for freelancers to get into. It's also a growing niche right now. Then coming down to the second point, which is Amazon DynamoDB. For developers, this is the fastest growing niche and is used in the advertisement of technology, gaming, and Internet of Things, as well as other industries. Then comes TensorFlow. I am quite interested. I like this point. A huge increase is being observed in demand for TensorFlow, of course. Well, by experts who are aware of this technology, technology is an open source software library for machine learning, data science, and artificial intelligence and stuff. Then comes voiceover. Well, of course, voiceover is a lot in demand due to a surge of audiobooks, podcasts, video, story narrations, and voice artists are being in demand a lot in freelance marketplaces. So this is also a growing niche according to my research. Then coming to art direction. Well, this can keep you busy for a lot of time because it relates to direction in art, and this is also used in design studios for art directions. This one's a growing niche as well. Then coming to subtitling. Subtitling videos is also an art and is being increasingly demanded in the market. For subtitling videos, you need to have a good writing skill as well as technology skills. Well, both goes side by side. Then coming down to content strategy. More professionals are being needed to focus their efforts on creating blogs, videos, podcasts, etc. in the market. For this purpose, freelancers must have appropriate editorial as well as marketing skills. So if you have them, this one's for you. Then coming to Microsoft Power BI. The freelancers who understand Microsoft's Power BI works, there are a lot in demand. Well, they are a lot in demand right now. You are required to provide services from helping with the development of financial software by doing business intelligence. So BI stands here for business intelligence for lead generation of the company. Then coming to augmented reality. This one is an interesting field. So in augmented reality, it is possible to change user view of physical world into visual auditory or other special effects. This is fast growing niche for developers and has a lot of demand for freelancing for it. Well, this one is quite interesting, and but there are a lot for me on the chat, so I can't go on for this one. Then comes computer vision. Computer vision, this is the 10th point we need to learn, the 10th skill we need to know. So developers who can give computer a visual understanding of what's going on around them are highly in demand by companies. This niche is extremely rich for developers who have mastered computer visions. So that's all for my assignment about freelancing. I hope that if there are any mistakes, you point them out so that I can improve them for the next assignment. So that's all for this one. Allah Hafiz.